Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt. Getting lit in a backwoods bathtub. We have Dave Packard, Mo Guy Dave, Sam Alexander, no longer at a banquet, Vince H, amateur electrician, and I am Mike Gonsalves, National Park egg hunter. Tonight, around the campfire, we're bringing sexy back, but first we have to find it. It's going to take a while. Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it, because after that I've got nothing. How we doing, boys?
Boy,
What year is it?
I like that we have Fat Mike in the corner again. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
That's
Oh, here,
okay. I
hold
just
them up.
wanted to aim the dick at you for the whole show.
Salute to Fat Mike. How can you hold him up, Dave?
David Strong.
But he was Lord.
Oh, I forgot we still got the dick going across the screen.
I tried to change it, but it's not working for me right now.
We are a serious hunting podcast, folks.
There we go. There, that's the other
All right,
dick.
that's fine. I can handle that.
Hey guys, how
Oh.
bad is this microphone?
Oh, terrible.
Why?
Not
what
okay.
great.
was who? I was like, who was that?
I was about to say, I was looking at the screen, so I was like, wait, who the fuck's in here?
Somebody just chime in.
That's what I thought, genuinely. I was like, who popped in here?
It's like when the
And
group
how?
chat gets linked, and you're like, how much did this guy read before he piped? Oh shit! Did he see that the joke I made about the? Oh no!
Oh, we're all
Hey,
in trouble.
hey, Vince.
Yep.
What you got there, bud?
Hello, Vincent.
I got. So,
Are we doing this already?
well, I guess whatever. Play
Do it.
Play the
Do the
No.
thing.
Hold on, I got two things. There we go.
What's going on there, bud? Oh, what you got there? Oh, it looks pretty good, bud.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a man fishing for turkeys before.
Hey, if you show me, I'll show you. What do you say?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Well, that was fast.
Usually is
Anyway.
when Tally's involved.
I'm sorry, I just saw the new banner that somebody put up.
Someone's got a real hard on for me. I don't know what this
It's
is.
good stuff.
That's
Fucking-
pretty good.
Fucking Montana Dirt wrote, it's legs go hunt, not legs go shoot. Well, no, it's let's.
What?
There's no G. There's no
It's-
G in let's. You
You're,
can't
you're
spell.
wrong both ways.
Oh my god, he's retarded.
Anyway,
Yes, sir. It
So-
is. It is a hunting podcast, but the problem is, by the time this airs, it's fucking July.
so what
So
had
we got to
happened
kill some
was,
time.
I mean, so Vince, kill some time.
So I went out to the range yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And I got to try out some new hearing protection I got. I bought the Axel. Well, I don't know what exactly it is. It's the Axel 3.0 something in-ear hearing protection. I bought some for my son and some for myself. It's the ones that have the sound amplification along with the cuts out the loud noises and stuff. Because I wanted something. So my son's going to be my teammate at the run and gun. I wanted to be able to communicate with him without like having to yell. And if I was yelling, like I could communicate across greater distances. I was looking into like trying to find an FRS radio that would connect to Bluetooth, and no such thing exists apparently. So I'm just gonna yell at him. But I wanted him to be able to hear me and not have like over the ears in the way. So I got us these. I got him some. I got me a pair, and we were out at the range, and I'm kind of enjoying these. I mentioned before we started that I have an ear infection right now, and I've been wearing these just so I can hear better because they
Nice.
have the sound amplification. and it's actually really nice. Like you can turn it up and you can hear really well. It's also a good. If I wanted to, I feel more comfortable now hunting with one of my older rifles that I can't suppress because I can just put these in and still be able to hear. The sound amplification is actually like the omnidirectional nature of it is pretty good. I have some old walkers and they were not very good, but these, yeah, no, these are actually pretty. Like it sounds natural. Like you get a good directional sound out of them. So that's a good thing. But this is my first like foray into like the in-ear hearing protection that has the electronic stuff. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm trying to
nice,
say.
nice.
So I'm giving these a try. We had them out at the range. They seem to work pretty well. I got my son's set up. I may need to change out one of the parts on his so it's more comfortable. But other than that, seem to work pretty well. I'm wearing them right now. They're connected via Bluetooth to my laptop. I tried the microphone. It is not very good, apparently.
Got a budget.
It's atrocious. Good
Are
God,
you
man.
using
Put that away?
the foamy earpieces
Yeah,
or the rubber ones?
I'm using the foamies.
Okay. That's what makes them hearing safe, right? Is the little foam ones, not the rubber ones.
The rubber ones, it still claims 24 dB of
Okay.
attenuation. And the foamies up to 28 or 29. So the rubber ones, actually, for what we're doing, I could probably just use the rubber ones because we're running 2 suppressed rifles and then just 9mm handguns. So that's probably enough for that.
Yeah.
But I just went ahead and used the foamies.
I had you said this is your first foray into the Powered Ear Pro. I had a pair my mom got me for my birthday one year. Yeah, I think it was Walkera. I don't know if Walkera is a brand, but if not, then they
You've
were
got the walkers.
okay.
Well,
And
look
I like
at,
Super Surgeon.
what I enjoyed about them was the sound amplification. That was pretty awesome. What I disliked about them was pretty much everything else. Now, to be fair, I understand lately that walkers are complete garbage, and I'd like to try a nicer brand like Axel. I think those would be really, really nice and really cool to have at matches and for hunting so I can hear stuff. Because, like, when I have Ear Pro, like when I was deer hunting with a suppressor, it was awesome because I could hear stuff. I could listen to it. I didn't have anything in my ears blocking shit. Now, the go back to the cons list of the walkers. The foamy part started to break down after just like a year or so they started cracking and like wouldn't hold their foamy shape. They ran on a certain type of tiny little hearing aid battery. They weren't rechargeable.
Yours aren't rechargeable.
They were
I remember that.
I bought a whole bunch of hearing aid batteries for those because I liked them, but then the foamies broke down and I don't know where I put everything else, so I just kind of made do with a couple years and quit using them. And then my wife got me the loops and I just use those. Those are good for like 22 or 24 decibels also. So as long as they're firmly inserted, you're good to go.
These on just the hearing protection is 40 hours, and it's 20 if you're doing hearing protection and sound amplification, and then it's like 12 if you're also listening to music while you're doing that.
It's awesome.
20 hours for just the sound amplification is pretty fair.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's dope, dude.
Hunt for
I thought
2
so.
days and not charge them.
Might I inquire as to their price point?
I don't remember. They're like 120.
If you have to ask, you can't afford them.
Well, no, the axles from everything I've looked at, 120 is exactly what I've expected for those. So that's
They
actually
run-
fairly reasonable, I think.
They run a bunch
Especially-
of sales too, where you could get 2 pair for 200. So
Oh,
it knocks
dope.
them down to 100 a piece.
Yeah.
But
I was not going to wait around. I mean, I probably could have, but I'm trying to get stuff together. I ordered a new battle belt for me, and I was able to like size mine down small enough that it fits on the boy, which he's got like a 22 or 24-inch waist at this point. So can't fit a whole lot on it, but like I got the battle belt all the way down to where it fits on him. So can still
Nice.
fit a few mags on it, and dump pouch, holster. He selected my 9mm 1911 just because it felt better in his hand than the other ones did. I'm like, you know what? That's fine, because this has a better trigger than any of my other handguns. I'm like, yep, you're gonna go
Yep.
shoot that. Perfect.
It's funny. I was fidgeting with the 1911 pre-show.
Just pop.
I don't have any, I don't have any 45 anywhere near this desk. I don't
that
even
is
know.
loaded.
I can't even remember the last time I handled 45 ammo.
Yeah, he's not from New Jersey, all right?
oh damn!
So Vince, tell us about this
That's so
9mm.
Hang on. I'm just gonna say for everybody in the chat who complains about us not talking about hunting shit, I actually have a hunting related topic today. We'll get to it after we talk about this shit. So you're gonna have to hang around if you want to hear shit.
Hey, this is hunting related.
Yeah,
It is
hearing
hunting.
protection.
Oh, I
is
know.
hunting.
I
I'm
do.
very
really
interested in those.
I'm
hunting.
getting
I even
people all the
mentioned it
time.
already. But no, I built this. I made
Ooh.
this.
Oh.
Wait,
I love
is it
that.
the meme? Is it the meme where I made this?
I made this.
I made this.
Now
I
this
made-
is
I made this.
this is so is a build kit from Rock Island Armory. And then I got an aluminum Hellfire Armory lower and fitted everything and did a trigger job on it and put a tritium front sight and an adjustable rear sight, and it shoot nice. I like it. This is still my favorite handgun to shoot.
I believe it. 9mm 1911. Oh, I mean 1911. Oh, but 9mm just it's something else.
I had him out there, and
It's
you know
pretty caliber.
we had steel we were just shooting steel at 10 yards, and he got to where he was, once he figured out that I wasn't lying when I told him the trigger press really matters, he was doing really good. So, and most of it I was I think the most I loaded in a mag at once was 3 rounds, because I'd have him do mag changes, like 3 rounds, 2 rounds, mag change, 3
Love
rounds,
that.
mag change, 2 rounds, mag change, just so that I was making him go through all of the motions of the operations of the firearms, and even had a nice little malfunction that we got to address, because apparently he was pressing on the off side of the
Oh,
magazine catch, or the slide catch, and it caused it to lock up, and he tried to drop the slide and it wouldn't work. And I was like, what like what did you
What
do?
the hell?
So have to be careful about that. I don't know why it's doing that. I haven't looked into it yet, but it'll probably be fine. Anyway, that's my bit about the earbuds. I mean, I could talk a little bit more while I'm on it about our little range trip. I put the chest rig on him, had him put the belt on, basically set up the way he's going to be set up for running the competition. And we talked about mag orientation, mag placement, reloads, and then I just had him, shooting the rifle, shooting the pistol, back and forth. Mostly doing just a few rounds at a time, and then making him do a mag change. And we're gonna keep going back. We're gonna go back next week, and we're gonna do it again, and the week after that, and do it again. And by that time, it should be just about time for the competition. So, gonna run it through the ringer a couple more times, but at some point, it's just gonna be whatever we can make of it.
I like that. Doing just a couple rounds and doing a reload is a great way to familiarize them with the gun. It's a great way to familiarize yourself with your own guns, regardless of what kind of gun it is. Just a couple rounds, slide lock, reload. I mean, I won't drone on, but the basics are important. Very important.
Yeah, I had him doing a drill where he had an empty mag, and I'd like, okay, you need to dry fire, pull the slide back, slide will lock open, drop the mag, reinsert the mag, drop the slide, put the safety on, take the safety off, dry fire, and just over and over again. He only did it for a couple of minutes before he annoyed his mother, and she made him stop.
My wife has gotten used to me dry firing as we watch TV. I'll just put
One of
a
these days
blanket
you
on the
should slip-
table,
you
and
should
the
slip a line
TV's over
around
there. And just I can't do that because there's a park behind our house.
I mean, that'll really be a good surprise for her. She got
And it's
used to it.
300 yards away, but
She's getting a little too comfortable with the dry fire. You need to spice it up a little.
I don't need a laundry room door pop. Okay.
I tell you what, the Germans, and you can still buy this stuff, make a training round for 308 that's a blue. It looks like a simunition. It is not a simunition. I think it shoots like a 10-grain bullet, but you can get some of that.
It's a wood projectile, isn't it?
I don't remember exactly what it is. It might be, but the point being, I don't think that'll make it all the way out. So just dry fire a 308 and you'll be fine. It'll give her some excitement.
Wow, your idea of excitement is not exciting.
It's very
It's exciting for him if you do it. If he did it, he'd be mad.
Right, like it. The
This is
thought of
not
me
my
doing
part.
it.
It's the
Plastic
thought of
bullet.
you
Okay,
doing
it's a plastic bullet, 10-grain plastic bullet. It might not even go all the way through the wall, especially if it's going through the TV first.
Great. Now we need a new TV.
Oh, perfect. You get a good excuse.
I mean, it's better than it going into the park.
Mm.
I am Groot.
What else? What else? What else anyone
So,
got there? That was basically my entire week.
I did a trip, but I don't have any what you got there to show for it.
Oh. Well, I got what you got there.
Oh, Dave, what you got there?
Tell me what
So-
you got there.
Wanted to talk about real quick. I don't have this, but it did.
Why not?
It did come up.
Is it 'cause
That I
you're
was wanting some feedback on. So this is the Banish Hunt 30 stainless steel. $500. Stainless steel can. Is not full auto rated.
I'm out.
It's 17.4 stainless. How much does it weigh?
13 ounces.
Okay. That's why it's not full auto rated. It's stainless, but it's thin.
Thin
Mhm.
stainless.
Yeah. It may be, I mean, I bet it would still be okay on like a 5.56 running even kind of hot semi-auto.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I
Well,
was
let's
dealing
find
with
out.
this lately because full auto rated versus not full auto rated. Like, there's a company that's like, this isn't full auto rated. And I'm like, yeah, but I can not full auto really fast if I have to. And like, okay, my Banish 223, it's titanium, and they say
Uh-huh.
it is full auto rated, but moderate. And by full
Oh.
auto rated, they mean 20 rounds at full auto and then letting it cool to ambient.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is barely full auto. So I don't know. I don't know.
I don't-
I mean, I don't have a problem with this, and the price is
It's right
in
there
line
in with YHM, Otter Creek, that kind of stuff. And it took me by surprise that Banish had a can down around
Well,
here, a 30
and-
cal can.
in Silencer Central. They'll do they do the trust for you and everything,
Mhm.
and then they do that goofy thing where they ship it directly to your house, and it takes 40 extra days. But
Mhm.
you know that's they don't explain that because basically they form 3 it to an affiliated FFL in your state,
Yeah.
who then has to hold it for a week before they ship it to you. And they don't explain all that beforehand. They don't
Mhm.
explain why you got an approval from the ATF. Like, you got the approval email that says, "Yay, you can get your suppressor," and then it's a month later and you don't have it yet. They don't put that right out there in front. They say,
Yeah.
"We do all the paperwork and it ships to your house." Woohoo!
It's not that 1 week turnaround time, though.
No, and it matters now because
Mhm.
how fast did that last one of mine get?
3 days? Not even?
No, it was a week. It was like right at a week, but it was in January when the went to 0.
Yeah.
So everybody was putting in,
Yeah.
and it took a week. I got
Yeah.
it back. Actually, 6 days. It was 6 days because I went in on a Monday and it was approved like the next Saturday or Sunday.
hmm
So it was like not. You now 40 days is like an eternity when it comes
Yep.
to these things.
Yeah, mine
Right.
was 3 days, and that was just a couple years ago.
But I mean, if for simplicity's sake, I actually don't dislike the Silencer Central. Oh, the way they do things. It's just, it's not as big of a deal now. I don't use their service anymore because I think it's easier to have it sent to my local FFL and then do the normal paperwork that way. Especially because they're Silencer Shop affiliated, and it arrives at my local FFL and it's automatically like imported to my account on Silencer Shop. So then I go buy a tax stamp and a single shot trust on Silencer Shop and then go in there and certify, and that's it. And then they submit and we're off to the races, and then I can just go pick it up whenever it's approved. So
Nice.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that tickled my fancy. And
Um,
the thing that I do have for what you got there is this.
Ooh.
This would be the Gideon Optics Guardian LR.
Bob wants to stretch you out with that thing.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did.
Hey,
that's
man.
that's a big old chungus right there.
It is. So for size comparison, here's a Keystone.
I need a white monster to
We
compare.
measure things in
I don't have-
Keystones now.
Any douche juice around here. Sorry.
He prefers the black ones.
So I've been playing with this for a little bit. I'm waiting on rings to get here. He did send them out. I did not pay for this. Bob sent this. He did send them out, but it's an AR cantilever, and that will
Yeah.
be like
Way too
a-
fucking tall.
a hovering chin weld on
That's
my
like
6.5.
when I put when I got the 5x25 Swamp Fox for my Bergara however many years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these rings should be fine. It's like, oh, the optic's now a foot off the gun. Oh man,
It's like it looks like a carry handle now.
Oh, Garth,
So
lean up there and look through that optic for me, please.
What-
Garth,
man.
Garth aims, I pull the trigger.
what comes in the box is
What's in that box?
I hope there's
a
a scope.
sunshade, and then it's got your throw lever, and then it's got the quick return to zero ring is what they call it, like zero stop. That the manual, and then a kill flash.
Ooh.
So it comes with a bunch of shit. Pretty awesome. But yeah,
That
it
is
is
awesome.
it is a chunk, and I am incredibly impressed with the clarity.
Do you think you could hang on to that and like whack prairie dogs in the head as they pop up? Would
I
it make a nice
absolutely
club?
could.
Do you
Oh,
think you could put that on the 10 mil?
It is very fitting for manhand. If Mike's little Burger King hands got around it, it'd be like that.
Instructions unclear. Back
stuck
to
in
prairie
the
dog
fucking
with
optic.
scope.
So we told Bob that we'd be hunting with this optic. We did not tell him how. It's just four dudes running through the woods trying to hit deer.
It's Dave beating rodents with it. It's Mike deep sea fishing. He just ties it onto a line and casts it out there.
Put it on a shotgun and shoot a dove with it.
Backwards.
You know
on the
what?
shotgun.
I bet if you attached a treble hook to the back end of it and a line to the other side, I mean, and dragged it through the ocean, you could catch something.
You'll catch something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could catch the Titanic with it and bring it up.
So all of the turrets feel very nice. They do make little clicky noises. It is very
They're
Very-
clickable.
tactile.
Mm,
And then
fidget spinner.
your illumination knob, it does have the like 1 off, 2 off, 3 off, 4 off options. So it's not like you got to start at 1, go to 12. It does go to 12. But yeah, that feels great too. They're stiff, but very, very smooth. So it
Good.
won't move on you, but it feels very smooth to operate. Same with the magnification ring.
Yeah.
I'm super fucking pumped for this. I'm glad it's taken them as long as it has
Right.
because it shows. And the reticle is fucking crazy.
5
Actually,
to
they
25
have.
out by Christmas.
So they added the reticle to the website now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So there's the old reticule. And it
Does
is,
it have human being ranging at the top right?
yes, it does.
Nice.
Oh, neat.
So that's torso ranging. Bottom of your target and 1 meter is what this is called. So it's 1 meter, judging by the book. So yeah,
That is
Nice.
really, really dope.
and
So, how's clarity at in the upper magnification range?
it is far better than like a Viper PST.
Okay.
It did not darken. The clarity's great. When I was looking through it, Mirage was fucking crazy and the wind was blowing hard, but it did not darken up like with a lot of other cheaper, higher magnification scopes, like
It's
the
a
one on my
34 mil.
300.
That's a 34 mil tube, right?
Yeah, 34
Yeah,
mil
that's
tube. But
What,
the one that I've got on my 300, once you crank it up there about 24 power, it gets pretty dark. I mean, you can still see through it and it's fine, but
What time
this
of day
is
were you looking through it?
right around 2 p.m. So, I mean,
Okay.
height of the sun. But
So,
all
like
the-
with the 1 to 10, I noticed. I mean, it's a 34 millimeter tube, but it's of course it doesn't have a larger objective bell, so it doesn't have the same light. It doesn't have that extra light transmission. But under the trees, after the sun had set, I noticed that once you got up to about 6 or 7 power, it started to really darken.
oh,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Down below 6, nice and bright, but once you got up to higher magnification, but of course that's a 1 to 10 LPVO, which has a number of trade-offs in order to get that into a scope. And I would expect that, well, put it this way, like that should be like far and away better on even the mid-range stuff than like the LPVO that doesn't have the larger objective.
Yeah. So It is. I was pleasantly surprised with how bright it still was, even at 25 power. And the reticle is super sharp, even when it's illuminated. It's illuminated, but it's a very fine illumination. So it's
Oh
it
yeah.
gets
What's
bright,
actually
but-
illuminated in there?
so it's let me see. Everything except the thick part.
So go click on it. Okay, so the whole middle.
All
Okay.
of this.
Gotcha.
But it is so your main illumination is your main crosshair right here. And then everything else has just a slight little hint to it. I mean, you can see it, but it's not like blinding you. I don't know if I'll be able to get it.
I don't know what most people are doing. I'm trying to look. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. Okay. I'd have to see it in person to really
Yeah.
like say anything about it, but I don't know who's making like really far shots at dusk. You know,
Oh, I'm at fucking 12 power.
but for the most part, like the way I look at that is if you have to use it at closer range, then the illumination turns your reticle into a red dot. So that you just have something center of the scope that you can just pin to a target and go to town if you have to.
That's essentially what this does. I mean, you can still read your hash marks and everything, which I have it on the brightest setting right now.
Well, of course,
But-
5 power, you can still see most of that with even down on 5 power, I would think.
Oh yeah, I am really impressed with this, and I am super pumped to get some
How
rounds
much
down
does
range.
that weigh?
36.6 ounces thereabouts.
Damn.
So 2
He's a
pounds
big
and
boy.
some
That
change.
is a chunk.
What
Sam,
what are
put
you
it on
putting-
your
What are
rifle.
you going to put that on?
My 6.5.
You're putting 6
And-
Okay.
My daughter's going to shoot a buck with it
Hell yes.
this year. So
You need to put that on something to go shoot prairie dogs.
I can shoot prairie dogs with my 6.5. I'm not scared.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
it just costs a lot.
Here, we'll put it on this shotgun right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Just, oh, actually, that looks pretty hot.
That would be hilarious.
It's a sniper shotgun.
At +6 range, comrade.
I just needed to get an FRT for that, and then everything would be hunky dory.
I don't know if you saw it in previous chats, but Moonlight Industries right now, and if you're in Colorado, they will send it to you if they can before the end of the month. Any order at Moonlight Industries, which they make some just kind of weird, goofy shit, they are including an AR FRT with any order.
That's badass.
Yep, before the 4th of July. So I myself purchased let me pop it up here. Share screen. I myself purchased a Burger King multicam Burger King crown, and I hope I got my order in fast enough that they can get it shipped. But even if they don't, it was like, all right, I will participate in this. And then I didn't know there were other colors, so I kind of wish I'd gotten it in tiger stripe or something. But I was just like, ooh, and then went back
Rhodesian
later and
brushstroke.
realized I missed all the
Did
fun
they
colors.
have Rhodesian brushstroke? And
No, no, Vince. No.
Vince
Down
has a
boy.
new favorite hat.
hey, guess what? Guess what color my new battle belt's gonna be?
No, Vince.
Oh yeah,
Black multicam.
it's not.
So,
Strike Industries red.
think
Miss
not.
me with that Afrofuturism BS.
so since we're talking about Gideon optics, I went to the range yesterday,
Did
and I
you?
shot quite a bit with the old Glock 20. and I'm not quite sure. I should probably have zeroed the damn thing instead of
Still
co-witness
haven't
to get to
zeroed
the
it?
irons. Well, it's co-witness to the irons,
God damn it.
which is awfully close, but then I'm not exactly sure where that ammo is shooting. So, well, whatever. I'm hoping this.
Moist.
Hopefully out of
I was
your
trying to do
barrel
one of Mike's
correctly.
Maybe
fast.
you just can't shoot.
I mean, I am definitely lagging in my. Let's see. There we go. Lagging in my dry fire. Is that showing? Okay, here we go. I apologize. There's a lot of wind noise, so let me try and find the volume and get it
Dude,
turned down a bit.
It was windy as fuck this weekend.
So I was trying to do one of Mike's fast drills, but I left my bag with all my mags at home. So I did it with the High Point and the Glock 20. And then I had to be an idiot about it too. So let's see if it works. Oh, come on. Play.
You're probably thinking to yourself, did he bring 2 guns or 1 gun? And I tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of forgotten myself. So you have to ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Ah, fuck! There you go.
The audio's, you sound like a Muppet. Like,
Yeah, I
you
can't
feel
help that.
lucky, punk?
I mean, that just adds to the flavor. I think it's hilarious that the motherfucking High Point did not jam when the Glock did.
You
That is
sound like
pretty great.
Ernie, like from Bert and Ernie. Like,
Okay. I don't have a problem with that.
I mean,
And better than sounding like Bert.
8
you're
MOA
gonna-
dot is
if you're
fine.
gonna do it, just lean into it.
I wasn't
Maybe a
doing it
little
on
bit of
purpose.
Kermit the Frog.
It's just the
God
way
damn
I
it,
sound.
Ernie. Can't let a guy sleep in peace.
Yeah, so I shot the High Point JXP-10 twice in the head box and then dropped it as my reload and drew my backup gun.
It's a solid drill. I approve.
It's dropping your gun on the ground? Yeah.
It's the fast drop drill.
I mean, if you're gonna use it, how to say this? If the High Point's gonna be your drop gun, at least throw it at him.
That's
would
what I
take too
said. I
long.
want it, but we don't want to piss off High Point Dave. Like
You-
that. That's
Best
the
Dave.
easiest.
Think-
Yeah, right. Best Dave
Best Dave.
has been very nice to us, and we don't want to anger him,
I guess.
especially with something that.
They named it the Yeet Cannon. What
I
are
mean,
you-
that's fair, but that's not even.
Look,
It's not even a fucking
paid.
original. Do something original.
unlike you shills, I paid for that gun, so I will fucking do whatever I want to it. Drop it, throw it,
That's
whatever I
very
want.
fair. Mike, rebuttal?
Um,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was the
fuck you.
results on an Ipswich target for doing that drill twice. Not terrible.
No, that's not bad at all. You
Are
missed
those
it.
surrender hands?
Yes.
That's a long story. You have to listen to the other show for the surrender.
Oh,
hands.
that's a Russian hostage, isn't it?
To be fair, that was the surrendering terrorist target. And then I'm not going to send the video over, but somebody left a bicycle that they'd shot the shit out of up there. And so I took one of my surrender hand targets and stuck it on there and went through various iterations of saying, hey, cycling is illegal, and shooting that target. So it was fun.
Take no prisoners.
Oh, that's why the target was black.
Oh, damn.
No comment.
It's a prairie dog with High Point. Andy Gideon.
All right.
I can't remember if I shared that last week or not.
I think you did.
We've seen it, but I'm not
So-
sure if
Yeah.
we've seen it here.
It's on
But
my
we always want to see it
Instagrams.
again because it's awesome.
So do y'all want to talk about a hunting related thing?
Absolutely.
And this is a topic I need to dig into some more before I really formulate an opinion on it. But so my local archery shop made a post on Facebook reposting something about how crossbows were not legalized or not permitted. I guess there'd been a push to get crossbows, and I believe it was Iowa's archery season, and that got knocked down. And so they were all much like, yeah, because crossbows are going to ruin archery hunting.
Oh, so archery fuds?
And that's what was my first reaction to it. And I just I wanted to put it out there. I needed to look some more into it. But I just know skimming through anecdotal evidence for it, you have plenty of guys saying that, oh, crossbows have ruined hunting in my state, and then other guys being like, what the fuck
I
are you
saw
talking about?
that.
And I'm just like, I have no actual opinion on this. I'm sure someone has very strong opinions on it. This probably, I would bet you the same conversation probably happened when compound bows became a thing.
Uh,
Yeah, this is
Smokeless
just
powder.
archery fuds. Smartless pouty is Jesus.
Smartless
powder.
pooter.
I don't.
Show title.
Smarklar?
Clip that.
Smarklar.
Smartcar.
Smart car.
The smart car's over the smart car with the smart car.
So I just thought that was interesting to see. And it's like, oh, I'm so used to dealing with, somewhat fuddy sounding opinions on the gun side of things that to see it pop up on the archery side of things is like, huh. And I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other. I do think the argument of just like, it's going to ruin this is kind of a really shitty argument to have, especially when people are trying to call you out, and comment threads are always the most fun. But none of the people who were saying that provided any evidence to back it up. So it's kind of like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
like,
to do.
how is this such a bad thing? Oh, no.
Well,
Right.
because
someone
the
else is
claim
out
being that,
hunting.
oh, you don't have to draw the bow, and oh, you can get accuracy out to 100 yards with it, and yada 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 yada.
And
Well, we
Hey,
had
you know what? Accuracy out to 100 yards, it's the same. Okay, it's a lie. I'll just say it. It's a lie. The accuracy potential with a crossbow is greater, but you're still dealing with a bolt flying through the air.
Mhm.
It still has a flight time. The animal can move. They can jump the string. I've had that happen with a crossbow. It happens less, but it still happens.
I had a fucking beaver jump the string at less than 10 yards.
I hate when beavers jump the string.
It's the one that I did manage that
What's
did.
what does that even mean?
Oh,
Oh, what he's saying
Like
is
it.
that as far as elk ranges go with trying to hunt them with a bow, you're not gonna, like, your sight lines aren't going to be long enough for the crossbow to really reach out that far anyway, most likely.
I mean, I'm more comfortable at 50 yards with a crossbow than I am a compound. Like,
I can
I'll
see
say
that.
that. But I know people who are perfectly comfortable at 80 with a compound
hmm
that I wouldn't attempt that shot with a crossbow.
there, back in the olden days, and by the days of yore, dudes with longbows could be accurate out to 150 yards.
Well,
And we're
we
talking
had-
longbows with like the 8-foot bows.
Yeah, but Frenchmen are really wide.
I'm
we had Jace on the show, and he had 100-yard pin
yeah.
in his bow. I mean,
What?
Yep. I think part of this argument that gets overlooked is that hunting is dwindling in the United States and has been for ages. So are we going to cut off a potential source of getting people into hunting who maybe don't have the time to put in on a compound bow, or that's their first year doing something? And so here's an easier odd ramp, and are we going to say, no, fuck you. You have to, because I practice with the bow year round. You have to practice with the bow year round. I don't know.
Yeah, they're quite literally.
battery back.
Battery backup.
What?
You frozen.
Right back.
He's like, what?
Montana Dirt Road said that you're probably better off at 50 yards with a crossbow than a traditional muzzleloader.
I mean, that's a fair point.
The barrel was smooth.
Yeah, I do think that whole you can shoot accurately to 100 yards thing. I do think that's a bit of a. I mean, sure, on a stationary target, but the damn thing's moving.
hmm
There's a lot of places around this country where, like, you don't shoot 100 yards with a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially a lot of the
Just
Midwest
been-
states where they're bringing it up as an issue, and I'm like, yeah, but do you have sight lines that really would tip the odds in favor of? Again, it seems like a lot of the, at least again from comments, I've did a little bit of research before the show. I didn't have time to really deep dive into it. A lot of it sounded just like gatekeeping. Like, oh, I don't want more competition during my preferred season, so therefore this is all bad.
Also,
That's
they're worried
exactly
about
it.
being showed up by something with better equipment. I also fear.
Well,
Um,
I mean,
what
I
I
can
was
tell you
saying-
from. Go ahead, Vince.
what I was saying was that they're complaining about something being easier to use, but no more lethal than the thing that you're using already.
Right. And it's no
Like,
less
a
lethal
crossbow-
either.
Right. They have the exact same lethality. It's just that it's easier to use a crossbow.
These versus iron sights.
There is a reason there's a reason that I have the permit to use a crossbow during archery season that I've yet to actually use. Might try that this year, since I didn't get my elk tag. In any case, Colorado does not allow crossbows during archery season. So because I had my back surgery and doing this is yeah, see. Basically not an option for me. So all I had to do was submit to CPW, hey, yeah, I had a back surgery. I can't draw a bow with any sort of reasonable strength. I need to use a crossbow during archery. And they're like, okay, you're good. And send me the permit, which is neat. But I don't really feel I should have had to have a permit anyway, because crossbows, again, they're no less lethal. They're no more lethal. They go just as far as bows do. They're just as lethal as bows are. If you don't point them the right direction, you're just as liable for where your bolt lands. Like, I don't see the difference here. I genuinely don't. And it's not something that should be ruled out.
Okay.
For exactly Sam's point, if it gets new people into it, bring it on.
What say ye, and this is
Arr.
hypothetical, taking like the last week of the archery only, like just straight up fucking archery is the first season that opens for big game here. The last week of that first opening, you can use a crossbow. You can
Or
have
the
your
over,
diehard.
or, frankly, the overlap with muzzleloader season. Like, if you wanted to get pedantic
Yeah.
about it, I would overlap it's kind of like what Montana Dirt Roads is saying. If you wanted to try and appease both sides, I would overlap the crossbow with muzzleloader. Because essentially,
that.
in Colorado, the areas I've hunted, and that's not like I'm speaking from a giant, vast breadth of experience, but where I've been, 100. I mean, yeah, sure, I could see fucking 400 yards down this big ass drainage, but I'm not making that shot with a muzzleloader.
Mhm.
So at that point, you might as well just overlap it with muzzleloader and call it a day. And maybe, I mean, I would prefer if you didn't say, like Colorado. I think what Colorado does with saying that a crossbow is a rifle is dumb. At that
That's
point,
a bit
I would,
extreme.
yeah, I'd say go ahead, yeah, overlap it with muzzleloader and put, but it's not a separate tag from the archery tag.
Does
you wanna
muzzleloader
know
have
my
a
favorite?
orange requirement?
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Because archery does not. And I think the only problem you might run into is that you've got crossbow hunters who want to get an animal within 50 yards, don't want to wear the orange, but also don't want to get shot by a muzzleloader guy.
I mean, that's archery hunter too. I want to get, I was trying to get the animal within 30 yards and didn't want to get shot by muzzleloader dude.
Yeah.
So, y'all want to know one of my favorite seasons just to be around in Oklahoma, just to see the chaos of new technology, was when air bows came out.
Uh-huh.
And the legal definition of archery included an air bow. So, like, if you went and read the legal definition, that air bow fit the legal definition of archery equipment. So for like one season, if you had an air bow, you could go hunt archery with it. Now it's considered a rifle, and you have to have a special permit for it. That it's a lifetime permit. It costs $20, but because I don't know why they're doing it that way, but because it's a something odd, they had to go in and add language about it. Like, no, you need a special permit for this because we don't trust you to be a discerning individual. But for just a little bit, an air bow was archery equipment in Oklahoma. You could hunt big game with it, like as if it were just a bow. And
Airbows are fucking sweet. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna buy one, but just the concept of the airbow is fucking awesome.
I want we watched the videos of the guy shooting tilapia with the air bows and the bow fishing rigs. Is like, that's cool. That's really cool. I kind of want that.
Yes, please.
Go harpoon kids' basketballs and drive off.
Oh no. The Gideon Optics, the whole time I thought he was saying airboat.
That's how it started off in my mind too, and I was
You
like,
can kill
airboat
any-
hunting. Yes,
Airboat.
I killed deer with my airboat.
I gotta go change my oil on my bow.
Wait, I wonder if there's any language about that. Like, can you legally hunt deer with an airboat?
I mean,
From an airboat.
Is that
You
a
mean
legal
Does that
method
count
of
as
way?
a motor vehicle?
you're gonna look it up and be like, well, it's gonna be like Colorado with the turkey bow fishing. Like, well, it's not illegal yet.
Me just plowing through a nice dewy field just with an airboat like like plowing over deer.
Up next, Spotlight with Dave.
Woo-wee.
We're deer hunting with an airboat.
Okay, I'd pay to watch that.
Woo-wee. We got one. Here it is.
We're going to show you a special way to hunt turkey today.
Dusky's over there just heavy breathing.
Calm down,
man.
Dusky. It's just a joke.
If we got the bow fishing rigs on the airboat and then went
Turkey hunting.
Yeah, until you
Went
get
turkey
stuck in the
hunting.
ground, and then you're in some kind of bad movie scene where now the airboat's like a harpoon to the dirt, and you're just spinning in circles trying to cut yourself free. Just roll.
I mean,
with it.
what a way
Don't
to
think about
die.
it too much.
Dumb ways to die.
Yeah, you missed your shot. You hit a tree, and you have to cut yourself free as you slowly go in circles around the tree before you crash.
Like, how
Wasn't
did Uncle
there-
Finn's die again? Sit down. We're gonna.
So
I'm
it all
gonna spin you a
started.
yarn.
It all started when these idiots figured out they could hunt turkeys with bow fishing rigs.
From an airboat, but only an airboat. But they didn't say it had to be on water.
It was a water airboat.
I think there was an episode of Cops in the 90s where a cop got shot with a crossbow that a guy had just pulled out from his fucking trunk. Like dash cam and everything, and you see the guy get out, walk around, pop the trunk, thunk, got back in and took off.
So
And then
tonight,
there we're
on,
in hot pursuit.
tonight on Warheads with Foreheads,
What the fuck?
What heads with foreheads? What?
Record scratches. I bet you're wondering how we got here.
I said tonight on Warheads with Foreheads. Ugh, ugh.
More
On
heads.
Warheads.
More heads with foreheads.
with on 4 warheads.
Head war fed.
War on
head.
heads.
Tonight, learning more
War
heads,
on
foreheads,
heads.
with foreheads. All
The
right.
autism went bad just now.
So it sounds like, yeah, I need to do some more. I want to do some more digging on it, but I don't. It sounds like we all kind of agree that the crossbow thing might be just some serious pearl clutching.
It's-
What is a
yeah.
bow fud?
Um,
Um,
and
You
archer.
archist,
Man, I don't even
archism.
know.
A longbowsman.
well, again, I would bet you the same argument happened when compound bows came out.
No, I think you're
Traditional archers, traditional archers would be like, oh, well, you can pull it back to full draw, and it'll, it does the freaking overcam where it locks into place, and that's so much. I have to hold my bow back at full draw weight the whole time, and blah 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 blah. blah.
So buy better equipment.
Get good.
Yeah, get good, loser.
I mean, you
I
say buy better equipment, but
Okay,
If
get good.
I
User.
if I were going to
Don't bite.
crossbow hunt something besides, but like, I would be very, very tempted to not use like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a medieval crossbow for this, so that way I can use worse equipment for this purpose.
Right.
But it's
course
4
you
times
would.
as cool.
Let me use the least practical item in my inventory for this particular task.
But it'd be cool.
Say, Sam, what kind of armor would you wear during that?
Well, depending on the century, if we're talking 15th and I'm a poor crossbowman, if I'm wearing armor at all, it'd probably be a Burgundine. So yeah,
Just watching Dave's eyes glaze over.
so what a Burgundine, what a
trying to find
Burgundine
a-
armor is.
I'm trying to find a picture of the bow that I used to have. It was a doozy. Okay, here's one. So I had a Jennings Shooting Star. It was my first compound bow. And let me tell you what, there was nothing in terms of fucking let off with that. I think the cams were about 1.5 inches. Here's a picture. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Itty
early
bitty little
compound bows
bastards.
were not good.
Yeah. So I felt all 70 pounds of that.
So Dave is the bud foe, is the bud foe. There we go. Instead of bow fud, it's bud foe.
Fub.
How positively retarded.
I was gonna say something.
I hate
Oh
when
yeah,
that happens.
it's the same old argument. You know, like when they started putting optics on hunting rifles, people complained about it. There's
Mhm.
places where you can't have a scope on a muzzle loader during primitive season.
Colorado.
Okay.
It has
Yeah.
to be. It has to be a traditional muzzle loader style, no scopes. no
So,
optics.
like, I don't know.
So do you have to jump out of the tree and 360 no scope the elk?
You have to use Vince's spear.
Arr! I'm in favor of this idea.
Did you
It's
It's
not a
muzzle
fucking-
loader. It's muzzle loader season, and you're
He's
using a
not
spear.
I didn't say a
Perfect.
cutlass. Yeah,
or a flintlock pistol?
Whatever. A
It's
pirate
spear.
spear.
you're.
Pirates had spears. Prove me wrong.
Oh, oh.
Don't start. Pirates had swords. Let's move on. Timbers have been shivered. Moving on.
That's a show title right there. Timbers have been shivered. Jeremiah on YouTube. I wonder if a medieval crossbow would qualify for the New Mexico primitive hunt in the Gila. I hope so.
Well, Jeremiah would know about primitive being on YouTube.
I
In the
mean,
Gila?
those oh, sorry, Gila. Yeah,
Gila.
those
Gila
those
monster.
medieval crossbows don't exactly have sights. It's more of a general notion. Aim off the bolt. It'd be a good time.
I mean, it's the same old concept of accuracy by volume, except by volume, it's not, rounds per minute. It's how many guys we can get to shoot at once.
Well, this is literally the same. This is the same argument they had back when crossbows were prevalent, and the guys in plate armor were like, "Hey, this is not fair, man."
You can't just shoot through this. This cost me an arm and a leg.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
All right. Anyway, that does that. I saw that earlier this week, and so I needed to bring it up because it's like, I've never thought about this before. Now I need to think about it.
Now, here's my idea, and just hear me out, okay? You take a crossbow bolt, and you take a similar sized brass container, and you fill the brass container with a certain amount of gunpowder, and then you have a little device on the end of the brass container that has a small flash that'll ignite this gunpowder, and then you put that in some sort of device that will discharge this device in a safe manner that direction, and then
That's a really weird sex toy.
That's a really weird place to take that.
You're just inventing really big Chinese fire arrows. The Hwacha. We've talked about the Hwacha before.
I mean, sounds fun.
I
mean-
I won't tiz. I promise I won't tiz him too hard. But what you described is basically Mike wants to bow hunt with one of these with just a bunch of rocket propelled arrows.
We did talk about that.
Yes, please.
And he's got 100 of them to work with. So it's just like we'll get him. We'll get him with one.
I would very much like ballistic data on stuff like this.
Getting optics. Mike's just turning a bow into a gun.
Right.
Yes.
I realize at some point we've crossed into the threshold of firearm, but I'm still intrigued by the idea of crossbow bolt gun.
Do you think when we
No,
have
loading
we have
arrows.
when we have man portable direct energy weapons, are those going to be? Although they will for sure. You won't be able to use them, and they'll be gun fuds because your laser doesn't have any drop. Your laser is instantaneous. There's no bullet flight time.
Your laser has no recoil.
Fucking tie. The way Mike shoots a rifle, that might not be enough arrows.
He'll bring two.
I think I told the story, but yeah, when Mike came down coyote hunting, Ty had a bolt action AR with a UN upper. He's like, "Yeah, I brought that. I didn't think anybody would burn through ammo." Here's Mike, just
He said, "Shoot my gun," so I took shots at the
Mike's
coyote.
like, sweet. It's not my ammo.
He said, "Shoot my gun."
Yeah. I took that seriously.
So
And I
anyway,
said, "Okay."
Mike started blasting.
And I'm pretty sure I got the coyote on the last round because I saw him tumble.
Oh, Montana Dirt Roads musket with grape shot. No, he needs a knock gun. A knock gun is just a flintlock with, I believe, something along the order of 8 or 9 barrels attached to it,
Mm.
and they all go off at once.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, like a pepper box?
Yeah, kind of. The dude, what Knock was his name. He invented them. I think he was British as a naval gun for clearing a deck.
Mm.
Essentially, like shotguns existed, but how do we make it just bigger? Well, you take a flintlock and you weld freaking, forge rather, 8 barrels together and go, haha.
Man, I hate the NFA. You know what they've taken from us? That you can't call in coyotes and immediately just lob
Holy
like,
shit.
You just,
40
you,
millimeters at them.
you get 3
Like, you
spotters.
can't just 40 Mike into a group of coyotes as they
Well,
come running in.
what
And
you
that
do
just makes me sad.
is you
Or
have 3
thieves.
teams. You have 3 spotter teams. You call up once you hear the coyote call. You triangulate their position and drop them in. It's a team sport.
Oh, wait, we need to. Okay, we buy a drone.
Yeah. I was going to say helicopter and a couple noob tubes.
Well, the drone's cheaper. We'll start there.
Boom.
Well, okay, so we buy a drone and a bunch of tannerite. All right. And you drop the tannerite and you don't shoot the coyotes, you shoot the tannerite.
Oh no, we have enough fires in this state, Vince.
Yeah.
It's
Not
okay.
all
The
of
red
us
mist
have
will put the
moisture.
fire out.
So, okay, if there's a fire, here's what we do. We get a drone.
It's a multi-purpose tool, really.
Then we drop tannerite.
I had to look
Blast
it up.
will
Go ahead.
anyway.
I had to look it up. Besides the knock gun, the other one I was thinking of is the Chambers flintlock machine gun. I don't think they called it a machine gun, but it's similar in that it's like 6 or 7 or 8 flintlock barrels in a row, but it's a volley gun in the sense that you load it all the way to the back of the barrel with one charge after another, and once you ignite it, you can't stop it. It just shoots
Oh.
one charge after the next until it runs out of ammo.
So it's like Metal Storm, but you can't control it.
Yeah, if all the Frenchmen are dead, you just kind of have to point it off to the side now. Like, shoot it over there now.
Shoot it at their ship. If it sinks, oh well.
Vince Ty's got it. He said,
Anyway.
better hunt out of a brush truck, fire truck.
I mean,
Boom.
you know,
It's fine. It's okay.
Raggle Fraggle. Yeah, I'm just mad because we can't just buy the stuff and,
Yeah.
like I can't just drop mortars on coyotes from a drone.
mean-
that's obnoxious.
Can you imagine shooting coyotes with like paint markers?
I mean,
Chalk
coyote would
rounds.
be good practice.
The fuck
You-
was that?
Used to
I think-
bullseye womp rats in my T16 back home.
I mean, he mentioned a punt gun or a punt cannon. I haven't looked at the videos yet, but Meat Eater recently restored a punt gun, I think. You should go check
think
that
he
out.
did.
I need to look at the video. I meant to, but I know they were having a machine shop turn down brass for it for cases. Might be pretty sweet. Go check that out. Anywho, Mike, do we have a thingamajiggy for tonight? A story.
We have a
Besides the
story.
cop and crossbow.
We have a story one of ye put in the doodad last week that we can talk about.
Is it last week's?
No, not the same one as I talked about last week.
Okay, good.
Who the fuck is Dusty?
Yeah, no, where is Dusty?
No, poor Dusky. He
If he
always misses
stop
out on the
listening,
song.
we're gonna get a new song.
Maybe he was like, I'm too good for these guys. I've got my own podcast with my own cocaine and hookers and whatnot. Anyway, here's a story about a bear. So a
This
while back,
Green bear.
we may or may not have covered this particular incident. But Glacier Park in Alaska reports a second bear attack less than a month after a man was killed there. I don't remember if we talked about the man that was killed there.
We did talk
Um,
about the first one, yeah.
So we talked about the first one, and they just had another attack.
Here, y'all.
Well, just as in like it's a month old now. When this story
You're
was
right.
first put in, it was like a week old, I think.
You're right. This was published May 29th, 2026. So this is a month old. Therefore, that we talked about that story 2 months ago. Ish.
I've got one that's hot off the press.
Oh,
if you
yeah?
want. I mean,
Something better
from
than this one?
Colorado.
We can save
Oh.
this one. It's
Can-
a slow news one. Let's do it.
Can
Who the fuck just popped in here?
Oh,
I
maybe
heard the
Vince.
pop. Oh, okay.
Vince
I heard the
again.
I heard the
Can we take a minute and admire the size of this fucking massive bear?
Yeah, that's a big fucking bear, dude.
Okay, what I miss?
that's a big boy.
He's like, what the fuck?
So here's one out of Colorado. I put the link in there, Mike, if you want to do it. But this one is out of Colorado, and it is recent.
All right. So,
Fresh meat.
oh shit. Come on, open you. Fucking
You got to
pro.
add a space to the end of the URL. And oh, hey,
All right, so here's the article. Colorado wildlife officials uncertain why black bear attacked followed woman.
Yeah,
So
well, it's been a lonely spring for him.
reading this for the first time, guys. So ride the roller coaster with me. CPW is trying to determine why a black bear attacked a woman on a hiking trail and then followed her for half an hour, despite her throwing rocks at it and yelling at it,
Gee.
and
I wonder
Um,
why.
because she kept backing up. And,
Because it wanted to fucking eat her.
oh man,
Sorry. Oh, I wonder why it was following her. Huh.
oh yeah.
Let me think
Well,
about
this was in Denver, so
It's
like
a mystery.
why is the wildlife interfering with my running trail? They CPW thinks that the bear was a yearling or a young adult.
Mommy.
That comes from their spokesman, but they haven't found it yet, so they don't know for sure.
it might be bigger, older.
In the video, that does not look very small. That looks a little larger, but
I mean,
the
the
video is
photo,
also blurry and
the photo they put on the website's just straight up Bigfoot shot right there.
right,
It's
like completely blurry, just this black shape.
about 10 pixels.
It could be the guys from Super Troopers off in the woods. You don't know.
It's that guy. It's that guy in the bear suit who ripped up the
Right.
cover.
Anyway, article claims most bear attacks are defensive or territorial. Okay. That doesn't help here.
Defensive.
That bear
Article
would be
fluff.
dead as shit if it was circling me for 30 minutes.
Okay, so
I mean, in Minecraft, fish squeezer.
oh,
Like,
dude,
not even
no,
30,
dude. If
like
it's
5 minutes of this,
if
like,
it continued
nope, that's
follow,
enough.
yes, 5 minutes of this, it's done. But
Let's
this
just
is
say I would not have taken a video so that whatever happens.
especially after it already attacked. Like this, the woman who CPW did not identify said she was attacked from behind and suffered scratches on one leg at 520. Like
Oh,
that
that bear would be
enough
dead
is
as fuck.
alone. Yeah. Okay. Draw and fire. But instead,
Okay.
she runs away and like
You could use the Gideon 5 to 25 to beat it to death.
Fucking A.
yeah,
Bonk.
bear hunting with Gideon.
Get out of here, bear.
Oh, what'd you
This-
shoot that bear with? I shoot.
You show,
I could see
show people
this.
your trophy bear skull, and like the top of the skull is just missing. Like, I hit it. How many times?
Sir, do
few.
you normally hike with a spear?
Yes, I
This
do.
is my walking stick. Thank you. It's what it identifies as. This could be a use case for spray.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Well,
solid.
minus the whole freaking "I'm going to scratch you" part,
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but the rest of it, yeah, that bear just
this fucking
give him a good
10-minute
spray.
video,
Give him a
I'd
good spray and he'd run.
soak it. And if that doesn't work, then we have just spicy bear carnitas.
Okay, so check this out. The woman told investigators the bear continued to follow her despite her repeated attempts to intimidate and haze it. Yet do the thing. The woman was joined by two other hikers towards the end of the encounter, helped her out, and even with all three people shouting at it, the bear was like, "No, I'm still hungry." For some reason, bear turns off down another trail and it started following other people. So yeah, neato. Denver's got a rabid bear
Okay,
loose.
yeah. At that point, so
I see no problem with that.
Oh God,
mean-
British Columbia bear researcher told Lana whatever told her she couldn't comment on the specifics of the Colorado attack, but it affirmed that predatory behavior is rare in both black bears and grizzlies. Well, that's true, but she's also like, human bear conflict is our fault, and like, yes, it is, but at the same time, like, in a lot of cases, like the California case where the dude was just jingling his bells at the bear, and you know what I mean? Like that was very clearly human caused.
jingle
was the Holly
bears,
Jolly
jingle bears.
bears.
Actually, I love that video. The guy like, why isn't this working? I'm jingling as
He said
hard
it
as
would
I
work.
can.
Why isn't it working?
Make the noise. I'm making noise. He didn't even. Oh my God. Anyway,
Anyway, shoot your local bears.
yes. Carry for the berries. All right, don't do that. That was terrible. I apologize.
Yeah.
Don't
Especially
mute
if
me,
you're in
Dave.
Chicago.
Yeah. It's not their fault.
Holy shit! Oh damn it! I don't know if I want to. Oh, okay. Damn it! I thought that was a bear in the picture.
So
Hang on,
anyway,
wrap up this one. I have a funny picture to show you.
a funny thing, one of these funny things that go on in Denver is the Colorado state legislature is trying to put into place laws where you can't carry while hiking on certain trails in certain places. And I don't know where this happened, but the point is it said it happened in Denver. That means to those of us that live in Colorado, when you say Denver, you could mean either the actual tiny little city and county of Denver with downtown and the river and villages and whatnot, or you could mean the entire metro area of 3 million people.
This is the metro area.
So this could have happened in Lakewood. This could have happened in Morrison, like some people consider Morrison to be part of Denver. I wouldn't, but some people do. So there's a lot of places this could have happened where the state legislature says you're not allowed to have a gun. And now imagine, boom, you do have a gun, defend yourself against the bear, and now the state's coming after you for carrying where they said you couldn't. So love that for us. Anyway, I just wanted to bitch. I wasn't going anywhere productive with that.
All right then.
Colorado is also pushing Colorado Right to Hunt and Fish initiative.
That
So-
one is awesome.
Yeah, it is. They're
If
actually
you-
trying to add hunting and fishing and harvesting wildlife to our state constitution. So hopefully it'll get there.
Which I will. I mean, it's most likely in response to what has been going on in Oregon with the exact opposite of that going on. Their bill that makes it illegal to even kill like pets or horses,
We're gonna
cockroaches, bugs.
get the meat run to Oregon, boys.
Right. Force
We're gonna-
everybody to eat the fucking soy.
We're gonna we're gonna truck meat into Oregon.
Yeah,
We had a
Arby's is
whole
in the back,
plan.
like,
You know, if the homeless start disappearing and Oregon starts having new meat plants, I'm going to start being suspicious, but not suspicious enough.
So we buy a helicopter and we
yeah,
drop
lab.
packages of meat out the side like the Colombians would hire pilots to do with cocaine. But it's
Yeah.
just meat. 7mm backcountry?
Yeah,
It was
you and
neat
I
to
shot
shoot
at.
at GunCon, but I don't know. I wouldn't.
Did you just say it was meat to shoot at GunCon?
It was neat. We
I
were
heard
just
meat.
talking. We were just talking about meat, so of course your mind psychologically fell to meat.
I like
Also, meat is always on your mind.
The concept of
think it's
Seven Backcountry using a different case material to up the pressure on a specific cartridge, really cool. It'll catch on as they do it more to common cartridges that are already popular. They're doing that to the 6.5 Creedmoor as we speak. They'll do it to the
Yeah.
308. They'll do it to the 5.56. Once it's there, then you may get more interest in the new fancy things.
I really hope that happens just because it'll be watching the world come full circle where everybody just would shit on steel cased ammo. And now we're going to come back around to being like, oh, we want these non-brass case bullets or the non-brass case cartridges to get to more pressure. Thank you. You've re-arrived at fucking steel case ammo again.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I'm not
true.
saying it's a problem. I just think it's funny that it's like, wait a minute. That's just a steel case.
Federal has put out already the a line of ammunition for the 6.5 that is it uses the same concept as the 7 Backcountry. They're loading 6.5 Creedmoor at 80,000 psi,
Ooh.
and
which
they're-
is higher than the 6.5 Creedmoor proof pressure.
Yeah, that's gonna be the problem with doing that, is making sure your head's screwed on straight and that you don't blow up your gun. But that's on the user, not the company, in my opinion.
well, and that's gonna. I mean, as a rifle manufacturer, that's gonna have to be a thing that you take into account now that this technology is out there. You can't cut corners to
Oh, man.
arrive at a price point that gets a gun that won't handle that.
So is it
so-
we're gonna see a future where the difference between brass cases and whatever cases is basically the same as smokeless to black powder?
Pretty much. And,
Like,
and
you can't
see,
shoot
the
this,
thing
you can't
is,
shoot- go ahead. Sorry.
the really important thing here is the timeline, because there are cartridges that have been introduced after a point at which metallurgy crossed a threshold. So you have 308 rifles that were made before using metal that won't handle the 80,000.
Mm-hmm.
But after a certain point, all the metal will. So the 6.5 will pass the 308, not because it does anything the 308 won't do, but because the 6.5 didn't exist before, the metal wouldn't handle 80,000 psi. The 308 did, and therefore it is now it will become antiquated because companies would be less, I think, will be less likely to make super powered 308 versus super powered 6.5 because all the 6.5 guns are new. But there
I can
are
see that.
some older 308s. Like there's Spanish Mausers in 308 that if someone put like one of the supercharged rounds in it, might blow it up. Or like it really might.
Splintery barrel.
What about an M1? Like genuine
Maybe.
question. Would it?
I mean,
would it,
maybe.
Could it handle it? Could it not? Like,
the
At
issue
that
with-
point, you're talking op rods.
So
and-
your M1 Garand is it's not a metallurgical issue with the receiver or barrel or chamber. It's you're gonna bend your op rod.
I didn't mean the M1. I apologize. M1.
You-
I didn't mean the Garand. I meant the M14. Because that's actually 308. The M1's 30-06.
Okay, yeah. Well, and I mean, you're talking about the same issue where you have like the M1 Garand, which, or not the. Is that an M1?
M14 has an operating rod.
I'm talking about the 30-06
No.
thingamajig.
M1A has it's a short. They bumped it to a short stroke piston.
Okay.
Either way, you have to use certain ammo for the Garand because
Yeah.
it has a certain recoil impulse, it has a certain gas impulse, and it won't bend your op rods.
Yeah, if you chuck like 180 grand, I have a. Is it installed right now? I don't remember, but basically a replacement gas plug for the end that will bleed off excess gas so that I can shoot because when I got it, the only ammo I could find was freaking 180 grain soft point off the shelf Federals. Like, oh, that might bend the op rod. So it's like tuning a gas system. You put the plug in it, you open it all the way up till the gun doesn't cycle, then you start backing it in from there until you get to cycle reliably, and off you go.
Right. And it may
Um,
be that thing where you have to use special ammo for the older stuff, and you have to be really careful about the newer stuff. I'm just thinking about like insurance. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna not want to. Gatlab said, aside from the case tech, is 7 backcountry a decent do-all? Could it perform as the only one I need?
Well,
For what?
if you're looking at hunting, the as much as you guys call me Fuds for the 30-06,
Fud.
use- yes,
So we just had to get it
for
in
it. It's a decent do-all. It really is the only one could need. I could use other cartridges and stuff, and it would be fun to get into some other stuff at another time. But it really is the only one I need for hunting. That is. Now, when I went to GunCon with Sam last year and we shot the 7mm backcountry, when they showed me the case, it looked and felt just like a 30-06 case. But it's hotter loaded. So if 30-06 can do it all, then I'm going to go ahead and assume that the round that is loaded hotter is going faster and is using the same weight projectiles. It can absolutely do it all. Your question is going to be ammo cost, because it's not going to be a very common ammo. There's not going to be a lot of people that are going to be shooting 7mm backcountry barrels for the same reason. Like, not everybody's going to have a gun rated to not blow up under this stuff.
Honestly, 7 backcountry is probably overkill for most of what most people hunt.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Considering
Really?
5.56 will kill any deer
Right.
easily and ethically.
I think it fits more a niche of if you are someone who is already hunting or wants to hunt with like a 300 Win Mag or a 700 or a 7mm Remington Magnum. You want to bump up in those Magnum cartridges because you are planning on shooting more, 300 yards plus on an elk, and you want to just absolutely fucking butt fuck that elk with a Magnum cartridge because you don't want to shoot it twice or to worry about chasing it.
I'd say if you wanted to stay in the same grain as a 7mm, I personally would go with the 7 PRC over the BC.
I don't
Or
know
7
until they start doing the same case technology with the 7 PRC, and then you might be into super extra awesome 7mm territory.
You could also go 300 PRC, and
Mhm.
which is getting more and more common now.
And then, then you go into the area where, okay, but you take the 7 backcountry or the 7 super awesome PRC and you put it in a 12-inch barrel, but then add a suppressor so it's the same length as a normal rifle and weighs the same, but now you're back at the same velocity as a 7mm Remington Magnum.
That part intrigues me more, is having a lighter gun that, I mean, whether it has a can on it or not. Yeah, you are burning so much powder outside the barrel at that point. You're not taking full advantage of the cartridge, but if you can, again, shorten or lighten your gun up for a can or without a can, whatever, and still reach a threshold of an existing, well-used cartridge, then that's pretty fucking cool.
I think it all boils down to, you have to look at the velocity of the bullet coming out the end of the barrel versus what you want to do with it and how you want to have it set up. I mean, I kind of like the idea of a 12-inch barrel with a suppressor, and at that point you're talking like a 30-06 doing that will get you like 308 velocities from a longer barrel, but in a shorter package, right? It's the same concept, except now we're running much higher pressure in newer cartridges. This is the same old conversation, honestly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Saturday, so this should be done with.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, you guys
Which
didn't
kid?
hear the firework?
Oh, excuse me, sir. That's going to continue well past Saturday.
I thought that
excuse
was
me,
it
sir.
continues,
Freedom is all year long.
it continues long before Saturday.
Hey,
also,
guys, Mike doesn't like fireworks because he's an anti-American. Fuck
oh,
Mike.
it's not
Boot the
that I don't
fud,
like
boot the
fireworks
fud,
all the
boot the
time
fud.
at 10 o'clock at night.
God, you're old.
He's like,
Fuck, when did
"My
I get so
dog."
old, guys? I used to stay up till 6 in the morning partying with my friends.
Mike's out here like, my dog doesn't like the fireworks. Please
we
don't
drank
fireworks.
Mike, you don't
many
have a dog.
Smirnoffs.
Just goes inside.
They loosened up some of the laws in Oklahoma around fireworks.
You
And,
had laws?
I walked into Home Depot and they have they had an assortment of fireworks at the entrance.
Nice.
We're like, oh, hey, look at that. That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, we
fireworks
had
are fun.
Oklahoma has had some strange laws.
I'll be darned. Ducks with pants.
You want to know what Colorado's laws are? Anything fun is
Is legal.
not legal.
Right. Colorado
Yeah.
Blue State. Fun things not legal. Easy.
Yeah.
My brother brought some fireworks up from Texas one year. Yeah, the mortars are fun. They're less fun when they bounce off the power line back towards you, though.
I mean, you can just light them and yeet them. You don't actually have to put them in the tube.
No, we were in the tube. Yeah, one of
So-
them hit the line. It was like, you're like, oh, that's a problem.
You always get that one guy that loads them in upside down.
I went on a camping trip with an ex-girlfriend a long time ago, with her dad, and it was a 4th of July camping trip,
That's
and he had
awkward.
brought some mortars, and many of them got loaded upside down, and we were definitely running for cover. Those things were fucking huge. Like, I know they're huge in the air, but when they're on the ground, they're a lot bigger. This was out in like the desert of Utah before anybody loses their mind.
The feds are going to get you right now.
Now, fuck off, feds. Yeah,
All right.
Montana Dirt Roads has it right. What's bullshit is paying taxes on fireworks to celebrate the day we quit paying taxes.
As we pay more and more taxes.
Right.
So before I wanted to still pull this up a little bit. So Yellowstone Rangers bulldoze 2,000-pound bison roadkill while grizzly circles. I
What
didn't
the
read.
fuck?
I didn't read the
What the
tagline before I
fuck?
before I thought I saw the thumbnail of a front loader just
Yeah.
pushing it. I thought this was a bear. For a brief moment in time, I thought somebody had gone after an aggressive grizzly with a front loader.
Breed.
which reminded me of that story we did ages ago where I think it was back in like the 20s or 30s where the dudes dynamited a grizzly that had been bothering him.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for them.
Unfortunately, it's just these guys pushing somebody in Yellowstone hit a bison and killed it. So they were just, moving the carcass and there was a grizzly hanging around apparently.
The
Grizzly was
buffalo's
waiting
like,
for him to get done.
the buffalo's like, you should see the other guy.
Apparently, it took 3 hours.
Dude,
To
when
pick
we
up a fucking buffalo with a loader?
The grizzly came back while they were in the process of moving the carcass. She said, somebody in here had fun with the line. Hang on.
Carcass chaos.
like
yeah,
they
he
had
was-
to tie it. They didn't just scoop it up, Dave. They had to tie it. I don't know why they didn't just scoop it up.
Mead wasn't the first on the carcass that a grizzly was already helping itself to the free meal, and a lone wolf also stopped by for a bite of breakfast. Like,
Oh my god.
really, dude? You're having too much fun with this one. Well, the grizzly apparently wasn't that, but now
Look, they're putting it in the back of a truck. That's why they
it turns out that's a 3/4 ton truck, and that truck just went.
So, Here's what you do. If this was my road, I would stick 2 guys in the bucket of the loader. Then I would chase the bear off with the loader and the guys in the bucket. And as soon as it was gone, I just
That's-
drop them down, chain it, up we go.
That's what I saw
Gone.
the thumbnail for this article. That's what I was
5
really
minutes.
hoping it was somebody getting after a bear with a front loader, because that was just going to be great. And turns out, no.
Again, though, why chain it? Why not scoop it?
Those are a real giant pain in the ass to scoop them because there's nothing to push up against. So
Mm.
they'll just push it.
Just slide around.
So you'd
Well-
have to like back a truck up behind the carcass so it'd have something to slide up again. Kind of like when you're trying to scoop peas up onto your fork and you need your knife.
I'm not that posh. I use my finger, or I smash them. Fuck it. No, when
Oh,
we got a load,
So loud. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
that's interesting. Yeah, they're dragging it down a hill. I'm not gonna. That's too loud to play the whole thing. But yeah,
You could just mute it and we could
when
watch
we've
it
got a
while we
load
talk.
not too bad.
horses or cattle that have been hit, we'll chain them, depending on how bad they stink.
Mm,
I mean,
If they
they're ripe,
if they
then
get
we
too
don't
ripe,
get out of the cab. We'll get it in there somehow.
I've been watching somebody hit a elk on my commute down to the Springs, and someone took the back straps out of it, and I've just been watching it decay one day after another. Every drive down, it went from a nice pinkish red to black.
ugh.
Fucking tie. From experience, it's not a good look running pallet forks into them.
Just a little bit of a pop.
Has anyone ever wondered? Has anyone else ever looked at like a pallet, like a forklift, and wanted to like ram one of those into a T-Rex?
Actually, no.
yeah.
I have one better for you. Carpet stinger. So for
Carpet
loading
stinger?
for loading carpet with a forklift, it's not, it's a 13 to 15 foot straight steel rod, because you have to run it through because every roll of carpet has a cardboard tube down the center. So you run that big ass long, rod right through the carpet roll and then lift it up. So at
It's
that
like
point,
a
it's
giant
like
paper towel roll picker upper.
giant paper towel roll picker upper.
Yeah. Like you put your paper towels on your little paper towel
so.
roll dispenser in the kitchen. Yeah.
So it's basically just at that point, it's a forklift powered spear.
So how do you fight a T-Rex with it? Do you like wave it around like a sword?
Ambush.
Do you tie it down and then run that into it? I mean, I can't imagine that goes very fast.
Forklifts are pretty nippy.
Nippy enough they clock the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour.
Now, they're not good off road.
T-Rexes, on the other hand.
You guys want to see my favorite thing that goes on a loader?
Yes.
Is that
It's-
right there?
That's a cool toy.
It
What-
is
What is
sketchy as
that?
fuck to run. That is
Well,
a
blade.
big snowplow.
Oh,
It's kind of shaped like half of something, half of a vehicle blade from Mad Max, but really, really large. Or a giant razor. That's a monster.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can also
Yeah.
just pick it up like a normal bucket, so it's like way the fuck in the air.
I
I
don't
don't know why
know-
you'd ever need to, but you can.
I don't know why, but my favorite machines, I think, have always been the giant snowblowers.
Yeah, you do like blowing things.
Listen, nobody would turn down a good blowjob.
I mean, most people turn down giving them, but you.
I will also turn down giving them.
Alrighty then. Well, will that just about do us for the evening?
No, because I went to national parks.
Thought we talked
I-
about that.
No, I talked
Oh,
about
that
that
was
in
the
the
last
other
show.
show. Yeah. It happens sometimes. I forget to talk about stuff because I already talked about it. So it's hard to be excited about it again, but it was exciting. Took the family on a weekend vacation. We went down to Durango. The original plan was to see Four Corners, where, for those unfamiliar with Four Corners, it's where Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico all join in Four Corners. And you can look, I'm in 4 states all at once. Ha 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 ha. And I thought it'd be cool because I'd never been there. I also wanted to do Mesa Verde, and because I've never done that before. Mesa Verde, if you're unfamiliar, is the old Anasazi ruins. They call them the Ancestral Pueblo now.
you blow.
Puebla.
Pueblo.
Pueblo.
You
The
blow.
the Anasazi ruins. These were people that lived in the up to about 1350, I think, is when they migrated south. But I thought Mesa Verde was a one little cave dwelling ruin. Well, not little, but I knew it was a very, very large cave dwelling ruin. Thought it was one ruins, and that was the whole park. And I was like, oh, we'll just do that in the morning, and then we'll go to Four Corners in the afternoon. And I have family down there, and he was like, I don't think you can do Mesa Verde in half a day. I mean, you could try, but it's pretty big. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. I've never been there, so I don't know what to expect. That's what I told him. And he's like, okay, whatever. We'll be here. No biggie. And I was like, all right. So we get there, and I realize not only is it not just one ruin, it is dozens of ruins, dozens of protected sites, dozens of things to look at. But it's also dozens of miles.
Yeah. One.
That's not what I was prepared for.
It's like most national parks. There's the one money shot that everybody takes pictures of for
Yep.
promotions and shit, and then they leave everything else out.
Yep. And
It's like-
to be honest, everything else was so cool.
Probably cooler. I mean, it's like everybody
Yeah.
goes on and on and on about fucking Old Faithful at Yellowstone. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Other places are, well, the whole fucking place is crowded, but
Yeah.
other places are just as cool.
Yeah, dude. The ruins that everybody takes the pictures of, those are the Mesa Verde ruins. Those are, I believe, the Cliff Palace, and they are now a reservation only tour, and we found that out the night before, so we obviously didn't do that. But also, as we were driving around the park, we saw the Cliff Palace, and we saw how many hundreds of people were on tours, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. I want to come back and do it just so that I could say we've done it, but god damn, that's a lot of people. Especially out in the middle of nowhere, Southwest Colorado. There was a ton of tourists out there, and I don't blame them, because it's genuine American heritage. And there were people from all over the world there. So again, it'd be like us going to France and seeing any number of castles that were around in the 1100s, 1200s. Same for Japan. So it was really, really cool to see that kind of stuff. what we ended up doing, they have 2 loops, and I couldn't figure out how to get to the other side. So there was a couple of ones that we had planned on doing hikes on, and the one we did was a short hike, so that was no big deal. And then we went to the I think it's Mesa Top Loop is what it's called, and Mesa Top Loop it's basically a paved loop that goes all the way around the mesa, and it takes you to different sites, and you basically start out from seeing how the people showed up around the year 600, 700 and lived in pit houses. Basically, they dug into the ground, built up wood, covered it with mud, and they were all like rectangular in structure. Really, really cool engineering. And then you move on, you get in the truck, you move like 100 yards or 400 yards or whatever, you get back out, you go see more pit ruins, or pit dwellings, and then they're more advanced. And by the time you get to the very end of the Mesa Top Loop, the dwellings are so advanced, they have bricks, they have storage holes made out of bricks in the bottom of them. They're 15 feet deep. It was, the best part about it was I didn't know any of this before we went down there. The only thing I knew about Mesa Verde was cliff dwelling, giant cliff dwelling. Everybody takes pictures of. They lived in the cliff dwellings, and then they disappeared, and nobody knows why. Well, turns out, just as they evolved from the year 600 on, by the time, like, it was either 1150 or 1350. I don't remember exactly which, but by the time of their 13.
Yeah, you're getting into your 1350s. By the time if you're talking about the time that most of the population started migrating south.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Like where they made all the really impressive stuff. That's your like 900 to 1200 ish, I believe.
Yep.
But yeah, once you get to the 1300s, either because of drought or some other, again, there's no written record, so just what they left behind,
which is intriguing. But for people that just, I mean, they were no different than any other Native American tribe that existed around that time, and existed because the tribes that we encountered in the 1600s, the 1700s, the 1800s, their way of lives hadn't really changed over the hundreds of years, because there was no need for their lives to change over the hundreds of years. They followed the game, or depending on which tribe you're talking about, this particular tribe, they lived in these canyons, these gorgeous canyons, and for some reason they evolved out of their pit houses into the canyons. They had a thing called the Sun Temple. I think it was called the Sun Temple. It was on top of a mesa, right, situated, basically centralized between most of the other ruins, the big city-like ruins that you would see around the canyons. And they talked about how all of the other similar cultures, cities, most of the other cultures in the area, they lived in pueblos, basically clay cities, very, very small clay towns where everybody lived and worked together. That's what these people did too. They just did it in the cliffs. So all these other pueblo towns, they had found this little sun temple, or a big sun temple, inside of them. Some of these pueblos were quite large, and they found sun temples in each one of them, a little D-shaped structure. They found a similar D-shaped structure on top of Mesa Verde, but for some reason they couldn't figure out why it wasn't inside the city walls. And I was like, it is. These canyons are their city walls. And so they just put it in a centralized location on top of the canyons. And I was like, I should be an architect or archaeologist. You know what? If I can't even say it, I should probably not be it.
I should be an architect.
I should be an architecturologist.
Architecturologist.
I've always
So-
wanted to be an architect. Art Vanderlei.
I very much enjoyed it. The daughter very much enjoyed it. Wife loves museums, so of course she enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool because it was like a museum, but instead of walking room to room, I was driving room to room, and it was the absolute best. So on the way down to Durango, we stopped at the Great Sand Dunes and hit that national park as well. We tried
real quick.
to
Hold on. While you're still on the topic of Mesa Verde, did you know that there's a town just north of Mesa Verde called Areola? Because you do now. It's north of Cortez.
That's
Up the west.
What is that town
Right,
surrounding?
right next to Lebanon, actually.
that is the area that was actually the reason Colorado was named Colorado, for the color red. That whole surrounding 360-degree region around Areola. Anyway.
that was all right. That was fair. Credit
Anyway.
Fuck you.
So on the way down, the original plan was to stop at the Great Sand Dunes National Park, and so we did that. But when we did, the visitor center was awesome. We walked through that. Then we went out to go walk on the dunes. It wasn't ready for the. It may have been a quarter mile. It may have been longer, but it was a long walk out to the dunes, and we went 50 yards on Saturday and went nope, because it was like walking through a sandblaster. So we turned around. Ella she very much wanted to try the sled, and I was like, I mean, I'm not walking out there in sandblaster, kid. Like, that's not happening. She's like, oh, can you drag me? And I was like, do you not understand how sand is not snow? Okay, I'll show you. So she jumped on the sled. I pulled her. It was very difficult. She was like, this is weird. Yeah, I know. And then the rope broke. So that was neat. So we got back in and we headed for Durango. Just like, oh, well, we visited. Cool. While we were there, wifey bought one of them national park pass books, the one where you take to each station and get a stamp, like the date and the stamp and whatever, like, each park has a couple different ones you can pick from. The Sand Dunes had a fish for some reason.
Because lots of fish live there.
Right. I also, dude, it was an awesome trip because I learned how the sand dunes were formed. I'd always wondered, and it turns out it was literally as simple as the wind blows sand all across the plains in that area of the state, and then it comes up against the mountains. I think it's the San Miguel Mountains. And they kind of trap it in like a little U. The wind goes over the mountains, but the particulate can't go anywhere, so it just accumulates right there. And I also learned that something else interesting, the sand dunes have maintained the same shape over the years. They have a picture in black and white from a long time ago, and they still have the three main peaks that make them up. Like, yeah, the edges and borders change a little bit of each of the rises, but they still have the three main sand peaks, which is wild to me. Because as much wind blows through there, you'd think they'd change all the time, which they do, just not as much as I thought.
It's because there's a pyramid underneath it.
Probably.
Right.
That's where the Stargate is.
The sand dunes
The
are
wind-
fucking huge.
The wind
Yeah,
blew it there,
they are.
my ass. They buried a pyramid underneath there.
It's underneath the Great Peak, which is only 800 feet. How large are the Great Pyramids of Giza?
I don't know.
No,
I
Big.
don't know. I'm not a pyramidologist.
Anyway,
It's 5.
454 feet. They can totally bury it.
yep, I think you're right. You could bury 3 of them under there.
12.
We're gonna steal the Statue of Liberty and bury it in the sand dunes.
We're gonna buy a drone. So since the plan got changed, we did Mesa Verde all day on Sunday. We just kind of skipped Four Corners because it was kind of cool. At the very top of Mesa Verde, there's a fire watch station, and you can see basically all the way around. You can see Shiprock Mountain, or I think it's just called Shiprock, New Mexico. It's a rock that looks like a ship, and from the top
No,
of
you don't see
it, apparently it's a famous monument, and I don't know. But you could see it from there, and I was like, "Look, Ella, you can see Shiprock, and look right over there. You see that? You see that flat spot just on the other side of the ridge?" She was like, "Yeah, that's Four Corners. Now you can say you've seen it." She laughed. It was like 100, not 150 miles away as the bird. I don't know how far Shiprock is from Mesa Verde, so I'd have to look it on X or something. But regardless, she wasn't all that broken up about not going, so it was a good day. And since we spent the day in Mesa Verde, we were like, all right, what are we going to do on Monday? Well, if the wind's better, we could stop back at Mesa Verde because the child bought her own national park stampy book, and she wanted to get the sand dunes stamp in her book, which wifey bought her book at the sand dunes, and then we had the child help her stamp it, and wifey was grumbly and child was grumbly, and so at Mesa Verde, child was like, can I have my own passport? And I was like, you know what, why not? And it was also at Mesa Verde that wifey convinced me to use my Icy Tech cooler as my own passport and to buy a sticker from all the national parks we visit and put a sticker on the cooler. And I was like, you know what, I'm into that. I can do that. So on Monday on our drive home, we stopped back at the sand dunes to try going back out to the sand so I could buy a sticker and so Ella could stamp her passport because it's only 20 miles off the highway. So whatever.
There's a guy that left the sand dunes a 2-star review. They don't use plastic sleds. They don't work.
They work on the steep parts.
Was it Mike?
Oh, here's a 3-star. Too much sand. Watch out for it.
That sounds like satire. That
Too
sounds
much
like
sand
someone
on
knows
the
what they're
beach.
doing.
It's a legit fucking
It
3-star review.
It was not nearly as windy the second time, but it got spicy at times. It got sandblasty, and we hiked all the way out there so that Ella could go down to. There's only a couple spots on the dunes that are steep enough for a plastic sled to work, and they look like, oh no, I shouldn't go down that. But you get to it, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally sledding this. So she did one short run and then one medium run. And then she tried to climb back up to the top. And that's when the wind got super bad. And she just sat down at the bottom. And I was like, okay, yep, we're done. And hoofed it back to the car and, headed home. But we got accomplished what we wanted to. We got enjoyment out of the national parks. We learned which place each of those parks were formed, the order in which they were formed, and sand dunes it was either sand dunes or Mesa Verde was one of the first formed by Teddy Roosevelt. I think it was Mesa Verde.
Roosevelt. That guy.
So we are a hunting and outdoor
Roosevelt.
podcast. Go outdoors. Go see your national parks. There is some really, really cool shit in our country. And it has now motivated my wife and I to, the little passports are like, all right, where else can we go?
Montana Dirt Roads. I wanted to leave a 1-star for Yellowstone just because it's like, how many Chinese people can you fit in this place?
It's like a log cabin.
And French people.
Apparently, that's the tack that the Supreme Court's on at this point. So,
What, limiting the number of Chinese people?
no, how many can we fit in this place?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, if we want to go down that road, we can go
I
down that
don't
road,
want to go
too.
down that road right now. I'm tired as fuck. I want to end this.
Down that road? I wouldn't go down that road. All right,
Well-
so yeah, get out, see your parks, people. It was fun. Do your things.
See the parks too, not just the people.
Yeah.
Also around the park for hunting.
Wow. Very good.
I
Dave.
mean, that's how that big bull in Estes Park got killed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a very good point.
Always be
Okay.
scouting.
Dave, I think you got it, sir.
Well, support the show. If you enjoy this show, help us out. Go to lghpodcast.com. Click.
I don't go through all
subscribe.
that. Just, you know how to leave us a review. I need to take that out of
Yeah,
there.
do that.
You people are
we'll
out there.
stop.
You are intelligent, mostly capable adults.
Hmm.
Leave us a review on our podcast, and I will send you stickers to stick to your forehead or your wife's
Indeed.
forehead. She will enjoy it.
Support the sport and take a buddy hunting. If you like that buddy, tell him about our show. If you don't like Eat That Buddy, fork his buffalo.
What
Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and let's go hunt.
Oh, it's like that freaking whale that they dynamited in
Blew
Canada
up.
somewhere. But just imagine doing that to just a bloated buffalo carcass, and it just right back into the forklift.
I still think we should be able to 40 Mike coyotes. It just
That would be right.
120 millimeter mortars is more what I'm about. Smark ass pooter, war on heads, timbers have been shivered, jungle bears, and carcass
Jingle.
chaos.
Jingle bears.
Jingle bears, my bad.
Jingle bears, timbers have been shivered.
I'm liking carcass chaos. I feel like that was
Jingle bears,
Yeah.
carcass chaos.
no carcass
Carcass
chaos. Timbers have been shivered.
Brett,
I like
says
that
did-
too.
Brett says I didn't say please. That's okay. Your mom didn't need me to say please either.
Oof. She
Good
didn't
night.
exactly say no either.
No, she
Or
did
yes.
not.
Oh.
I'm quitting it now. Bye bye.